thought I got it. They can't get away without the horses. All we gotta do is capture the horses.
That's a good idea. Horses is easier.
Set in the fictional town of North Fork, the beloved series featured a strong father-son duo, rancher Lucas McCain and his son Mark. The show captivated audiences with its engaging storylines and memorable characters, all captured in striking black and white. Among the talented cast was a lovely actress who not only showcased her acting skills, but also displayed her physical prowess in a surprising way. A rare photograph of her wrestling another woman has become a prized collector's item, drawing interest from fans and collectors alike. This image captures a moment that contrasts with her on-screen persona, revealing a different side of her talent and charisma. The photograph is not just a piece of memorabilia, it represents a unique intersection of the entertainment world and the physicality of performance. As collectors seek to own a piece of this history, the image stands out as a testament to the diverse roles women played in the industry during that era. The allure of this photograph continues to grow, making it a sought-after item for those who appreciate the rich tapestry of television history.
Sure, because only a few of them could get into the canyon at a time.
Right. Well, we crawled.
The program was created by Arnold Levine and developed by Sam Peckinpah, who played a significant role in shaping its early episodes. Peckinpah, known for his unique storytelling style, drew heavily from his own childhood experiences to craft the characters and plots of the Rifleman. This personal connection to the material allowed him to infuse the series with a sense of authenticity and depth. He emphasized violent realism, which was somewhat unusual for television at the time. His approach to character development was complex, often portraying characters with moral ambiguities and emotional struggles. This depth added layers to the narrative, making it more engaging for viewers. However, this creative vision sometimes led to conflicts with producers who were concerned about the show's tone and content. They wanted to maintain a more traditional Western feel, while Peckinpah pushed for a grittier, more realistic portrayal of life in the Old West. These tensions highlighted the challenges of balancing artistic expression with commercial expectations in television production. The series ultimately became a landmark in the Western genre, showcasing how personal experiences can shape storytelling in profound ways. As the series The Rifleman gained traction, it faced some internal challenges. Peckinpah, the show's director, left due to disagreements over his creative approach. His vision for the series clashed with the producers, leading him to pursue a new project called The Westerner, which starred Brian Keith. This new series, however, was short-lived. During the time The Rifleman premiered, Westerns were immensely popular on television. Producers were eager to find ways to make their show stand out in a crowded genre. One of the unique features they introduced was a modified Winchester Model 1892 rifle, which had a large ring lever. This distinctive weapon not only added a visual flair, but also became a signature element of the show. The combination of engaging storytelling and innovative props helped The Rifleman carve out its own niche in the Western genre, appealing to audiences who were captivated by tales of the American frontier and the complexities of its characters. The show's popularity reflected the broader fascination with Westerns during that era, as viewers were drawn to the themes of justice, adventure, and rugged individualism that defined the genre.
Hey, well, about how much are they prepared to ask?
Anybody here want to bet money on the pistol shoot?
The Winchester Model 1892 rifle played a significant role in the television series The Rifleman, which aired from 1958 to 1963. This iconic rifle featured a unique lever design that allowed the main character, Lucas McCain, to fire it by spinning it around his hand. This distinctive method of shooting not only showcased McCain's skill, but also added a dynamic element to the show. The rifle was a constant presence in every episode, symbolizing McCain's readiness to protect his family and community. However, it was interesting to note that the rifle was not always used for shooting. McCain often sought to resolve conflicts without resorting to violence, demonstrating a more thoughtful approach to problem solving. Despite this, over the course of the series, he ended up killing around 120 villains, highlighting the dangers of the Wild West and the challenges he faced. The rifle became a symbol of justice and strength, embodying McCain's character and the themes of the show. The combination of the rifle's design and McCain's character made The Rifleman a memorable series that resonated with audiences.
I had to check up. The letter came from Kentucky. We found out there was a circuit ride.
In the series The Rifleman, McCain is portrayed as a skilled marksman, yet he never carried a pistol. His proficiency with a rifle is showcased in the opening sequence, where he fires 12 shots. The first close-up captures him firing 7 shots, followed by 5 more in a different angle. This impressive display of marksmanship highlights his character's expertise and confidence with his weapon of choice. The rifles used in the show were modified by a talented gunsmith named James S. Stembridge. He took 2 Model 1892 rifles and made adjustments to suit both regular and close-up filming needs. This careful modification ensured that the firearms looked authentic while also being safe for use on set. Stembridge was not just a gunsmith. He also opened a retail store called Stembridge Gun Rentals. This store became a significant supplier of prop guns to Hollywood, providing various firearms for numerous film and television productions. His work contributed greatly to the authenticity of many westerns, including The Rifleman, where the realistic portrayal of gunplay was essential to the show's appeal. The combination of McCain's weaponry skills and Stembridge's craftsmanship created a memorable experience for viewers, making The Rifleman a classic in the western genre. The attention to detail in the firearms used in the series helped to establish a sense of realism that resonated with audiences. The legacy of both McCain's character and Stembridge's contributions continues to be appreciated by fans of classic television.
Him. You shot him for his bragging. Nothing else.
The gun used in The Rifleman was a model from 1892, which presents a notable historical inaccuracy since the show was set in the 1880s. This discrepancy raises questions about the attention to detail in the series, especially considering the significance of firearms in the portrayal of the Old West. The choice of a later model rifle could mislead viewers about the types of weapons that were actually in use during that time period. Furthermore, the character Lucas McCain, played by Chuck Connors, wore denim jeans that featured a W stitched on the pocket. This detail is also inconsistent with the 1880s setting, as denim jeans with such branding were not common until later. The combination of these inaccuracies can detract from the authenticity of the show's depiction of life in the American West. While The Rifleman remains a beloved series, these elements highlight the challenges of maintaining historical accuracy in television storytelling. Chuck Connors, who played Lucas McCain in the popular television series The Rifleman, had a remarkable career before he became a well-known actor. He was a professional baseball player, which is where he earned the nickname Chuck. His athletic background contributed to his strong and commanding presence on screen. Connors played in Major League Baseball for teams like the Chicago Cubs and the Brooklyn Dodgers. His time in baseball showcased his talent and dedication to sports, which later translated into his acting career. In an interesting twist, another professional baseball player, Duke Snider, made a guest appearance in The Rifleman in an episode titled The Retired Gun. Snider was a celebrated player known for his time with the Dodgers, and his appearance added a unique layer to the show, connecting the worlds of baseball and television. This crossover highlighted the influence of sports in American culture during that era and showcased the talents of athletes who ventured into acting. The blend of sports and storytelling in The Rifleman created a rich viewing experience for audiences, making it a memorable series in television history.
Set up a cot for you here in the living room.
But please believe me, Mr. McCain.
Now look, you call me Lucas, I'll call you Mario.
Initially, for the original pilot of The Rifleman, Sam Peckinpah had named Chuck Connors' character John McCain. This character was quite different from what audiences would later come to know as Lucas McCain. In the early concept, McCain did not have a son, which would later become a significant aspect of the show. As the producers developed the series, they decided to change the character's backstory, making McCain a widower with a son. This change added depth to the character and allowed for more emotional storytelling, as it explored the relationship between a father and his son in the Old West. Chuck Connors, however, initially turned down the role due to the low salary offered to him. The producers were keen on having him play the lead, but they also considered other actors for the part. After some deliberation, they recognized Connors' potential and ultimately offered him a higher salary. This decision proved to be pivotal, as Connors accepted the role and brought Lucas McCain to life, becoming an iconic figure in television history. His portrayal resonated with audiences, and the character's evolution from John McCain to Lucas McCain became a defining moment for the series. The changes made to the character not only shaped the narrative, but also contributed to the show's lasting legacy in American television.
Swore out a warrant for a capital crime, Seth. I'm sorry, I can't.
We'll see.
In some episodes of The Rifleman, Lucas McCain showcased his remarkable skill by handling and firing his rifle with equal precision from both his right and left hands. This ambidextrous ability not only highlighted his character's toughness, but also added a unique flair to the show. The series, which aired in the late 1950s, became a significant part of American television history. Its appeal extended beyond the United States, as it was one of the few American TV shows allowed to air on Soviet television. This unusual crossover was largely due to the show's themes of justice and morality, which resonated with audiences in the Soviet Union. Soviet Premier Brezhnev was a devoted fan of The Rifleman, and his admiration for the show led to a long-time friendship with Chuck Connors, the actor who portrayed Lucas McCain. Their friendship began after they met at a party hosted by President Nixon, further solidifying the cultural impact of the series. The Rifleman not only entertained viewers, but also bridged cultural divides, making it a memorable part of television history.
Away with a thing like this?
Get away?
That's what I said. Get away. Making a
The portrayal of single parenthood in The Rifleman was groundbreaking for its time. Lucas McCain, the main character, was a widowed father raising his son, Mark, alone after the death of his wife from smallpox. This unique situation allowed the show to explore the challenges and triumphs of single parenthood in a way that had not been seen on television before. Throughout the series, McCain faced various obstacles while trying to provide a loving and stable environment for his son. Despite the hardships, he remained dedicated to his role as a father, showcasing the deep bond between him and Mark. As the series progressed, the theme of romantic interests emerged, particularly with the introduction of Millie Scott, played by Joan Taylor, in early season 3. Millie was the owner of the local general store, and her character brought a new dynamic to the show. Initially, McCain and Millie had a rocky relationship, filled with misunderstandings and conflict. However, as they interacted more, their relationship evolved into one of mutual affection. This development added depth to McCain's character, showing that even a devoted single parent could seek companionship and love. The gradual shift from conflict to romance highlighted the complexities of human relationships, especially for someone navigating the challenges of single parenthood. The series effectively balanced these themes, making it a significant part of television history.
Both. Move back in the office.
Joan Taylor's film career includes a notable role in the 1956 film Girls in Prison. In this movie, she showcased her talent alongside other actors, but it was the promotional material that caught the attention of many. The theatrical poster for Girls in Prison featured a striking image of Joan Taylor in a fierce catfight with Helen Gilbert. This image became a prized collector's item, admired for its dramatic portrayal. Interestingly, the scene depicted in the poster did not actually occur in the film itself, which added an element of intrigue and curiosity for fans and collectors alike. The poster's popularity highlights how marketing can sometimes create a narrative that differs from the actual content of a film. Joan Taylor's involvement in this project contributed to her recognition in the industry, and the poster remains a testament to the era's promotional strategies. Her work in Girls in Prison is just one part of her broader filmography, which includes various roles that showcased her versatility as an actress. The allure of the poster continues to captivate collectors, making it a significant piece of cinematic history.
I'm in here, Paul.
The Rifleman, a classic television series from 1958, has garnered a diverse array of opinions from its viewers, reflecting both admiration and critique. At its core, the show is celebrated for its strong moral lessons and the compelling character of Lucas McCain, portrayed by Chuck Connors. Many fans appreciate the series for its ability to convey important life lessons, particularly in the context of the tumultuous social landscape of the 1950s and 60s. One viewer, who grew up in an abusive environment, credits the show with shaping their understanding of right and wrong, stating that it played a significant role in their decision to pursue a career in law enforcement. This perspective highlights the show's impact as a moral compass, suggesting that its narratives resonate deeply with viewers seeking guidance during challenging times. However, not all feedback is overwhelmingly positive. Some fans express disappointment with certain episodes, feeling that the writing occasionally falters. One viewer specifically criticized the second season episode, describing it as lacking depth and coherence. They noted that while the show generally excels, this particular installment felt like a stretch for the writers, leading to a plot that seemed implausible. Despite this critique, the viewer acknowledged the redeeming qualities of the show, particularly the thrilling moments of action that Lucas McCain delivers, even in less favorable storylines. This duality in viewer experience illustrates the show's capacity to entertain, while also occasionally missing the mark in storytelling. The character of Lucas McCain himself remains a focal point of admiration. His portrayal as a strong, principled figure resonates with many, serving as a role model for integrity and resilience. The show's ability to blend action with moral lessons is a significant draw for its audience, creating a unique viewing experience that combines excitement with thoughtful reflection. While some episodes may not meet the high standards set by others, the overall legacy of The Rifleman as a series that imparts valuable life lessons remains intact. In summary, The Rifleman stands as a beloved series that has left a lasting impression on its viewers. While it has its share of criticisms regarding specific episodes and plotlines, the overarching themes of morality and justice, embodied by the character of Lucas McCain, continue to resonate with audiences. The show's ability to inspire and teach life lessons, even amidst occasional narrative shortcomings, underscores its significance in television history.
Down.
Gently. For I am not here to pass judgment on a cat.
As the dust settles on another thrilling episode of The Rifleman, we invite you to stay with us for an exclusive bonus segment that dives deeper into the lives of the show's unforgettable cast. What became of the talented actors who brought these iconic characters to life? From the rugged charm of Chuck Connors to the fierce spirit of Johnny Crawford, their journeys after the series ended are filled with unexpected twists and turns. Discover how some found new paths in Hollywood, while others ventured into entirely different realms. Did they continue to chase the spotlight, or did they seek solace away from the cameras? Join us as we unravel the stories behind the faces you grew to love, revealing the triumphs and challenges they faced in the years that followed. This is a chance to see the legacy of The Rifleman through a new lens, one that highlights the resilience and evolution of its stars. Stay tuned as the adventure continues.
He made me tell McKee.
Hope Summers portrayed Hattie Denton in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman, a character marked by resilience and complexity. Hattie, a widow, often found herself navigating the harsh realities of frontier life, embodying the struggles of women in a male-dominated world. Summers brought depth to Hattie, showcasing her strength and vulnerability in a time when such roles were often overlooked. After The Rifleman, Summers faced significant challenges in her career. She struggled to find roles that matched her talent, leading to a decline in her visibility in Hollywood. Personal hardships compounded her professional struggles. Summers battled depression, which was exacerbated by the pressures of the entertainment industry. She also faced financial difficulties, leading to a period of instability in her life. In her later years, Summers became reclusive, distancing herself from the public eye. The last known information about her suggests she lived a quiet life, away from the spotlight, reflecting on her past with a sense of both pride and sorrow. Her legacy remains a testament to the strength of her character and the complexities of her life. Warren Oates portrayed Andrew Shelton in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex characters. Shelton was a troubled man, often caught in moral dilemmas that highlighted Oates' talent for portraying inner conflict and darkness. This role marked an early point in Oates' career, setting the stage for his later work in film, where he would become known for his gritty performances in movies like The Wild Bunch and Two-Lane Blacktop. Oates faced significant personal challenges throughout his life. He struggled with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. His tumultuous marriage to actress Virginia O'Brien ended in divorce, and he had a complicated relationship with his children. Oates was known for his intense personality, which sometimes led to conflicts on set, and in his personal life, he was involved in a few scandals, including a notorious incident where he was arrested for public intoxication. In his later years, Oates continued to work in film and television, but his health began to decline. He passed away in 1982 from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances. His life remains a testament to the struggles of an artist grappling with personal demons while striving for success in a demanding industry.
Well, some of the ladies in town figure you ought to, well, they would have a more substantial home. But that isn't to...
Paul Fix portrayed Micah Torrance in the 1958 television series The Rifleman, a character marked by a complex blend of authority and vulnerability. As the town's marshal, Micah often found himself at the crossroads of justice and morality, navigating the harsh realities of frontier life. Fix's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a man burdened by the weight of his responsibilities and the shadows of his past. After The Rifleman, Fix's career continued with notable roles in film and television, including appearances in classic series like The Twilight Zone and films such as The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. However, his personal life was fraught with challenges. Fix faced financial difficulties and struggled with the pressures of Hollywood. He experienced a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, leaving him to grapple with loneliness and regret. In his later years, Fix became a mentor to younger actors, sharing his experiences and wisdom. He remained active in the industry until his passing in 2001. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his successes, carried the scars of a life filled with both triumphs and trials.
I heard that you settled down.
Lee Van Cleef's role as Dan Maury in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman marked a significant moment in his career. As Maury, he portrayed a complex character, a man caught in a web of moral dilemmas and personal conflicts. His performance was marked by a brooding intensity that captivated audiences, showcasing his ability to convey deep emotional struggles. This role helped solidify Van Cleef's reputation as a skilled actor capable of bringing depth to his characters. After The Rifleman, Van Cleef's career took a darker turn. He became a prominent figure in spaghetti westerns, often playing villains in films like For a Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. His rugged looks and piercing gaze made him an iconic figure in the genre. However, his personal life was fraught with challenges. He faced financial difficulties and struggled with typecasting, which led to periods of unemployment. In the 1970s, Van Cleef battled health issues, including a serious heart condition. Despite these hardships, he continued to work, appearing in various films and television shows. His later years were marked by a resurgence in popularity, but he remained a private man, often shying away from the spotlight. The last known information about Van Cleef indicates that he passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life filled with both triumphs and struggles.
You've been talking about.
Well, now, I just don't know what to say.
John Dehner's portrayal of Al Walker in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman was a complex and layered performance. Walker, a character marked by moral ambiguity, showcased Dehner's ability to embody both charm and menace. His nuanced acting brought depth to a role that explored themes of justice and revenge, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Dehner's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in film and television, but it was his work in westerns that often highlighted his talent for playing characters with dark undertones. Beyond his professional life, Dehner faced personal challenges that shaped his character. He endured the hardships of a tumultuous childhood, marked by the early loss of his father. This loss haunted him, influencing his later roles that often reflected themes of loss and redemption. Dehner also battled health issues, including a serious heart condition that required surgery in the 1980s. Despite these struggles, he maintained a reputation for professionalism and dedication to his craft. In his later years, Dehner continued to work in television, but his health declined. He passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life story remains a testament to the complexities of an artist who navigated both the bright lights of Hollywood and the shadows of personal hardship. Last known information indicates that his contributions to the entertainment industry are still celebrated, though the man himself remains a figure shrouded in mystery.
Throw it away, but we should have thrown it away sooner.
Well, you stay here and breathe deep. Fresh air is the only thing.
Chuck Connors portrayed Lucas McCain in the 1958 television series The Rifleman, a role that defined his career and left a lasting impact on American pop culture. As a widowed father and skilled sharpshooter, Connors brought depth to McCain, embodying the struggles of a man trying to raise his son in a harsh, often violent world. His character's moral dilemmas and fierce protectiveness resonated with audiences, making him a symbol of strength and integrity. After The Rifleman ended in 1963, Connors faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled to find roles that matched the iconic status of McCain, leading to a series of less successful projects. His life was marked by turmoil, including 2 divorces and the tragic death of his son, whom he lost to a drug overdose. Connors also faced financial difficulties, which led him to take on various acting roles, including appearances in films and guest spots on television shows. In his later years, Connors battled health issues, including lung cancer, which ultimately claimed his life in 1992. Despite the hardships, he remained a beloved figure, remembered for his contributions to television and his complex personal story. The last known information about Connors reflects a man who, despite his fame, faced the same struggles as many, leaving behind a legacy that continues to intrigue and inspire.
Many of them are working at various jobs here for you right now in this camp. So?
Richard Anderson portrayed Duke Jennings in the 1958 television series The Rifleman, a character marked by a blend of charm and menace. Jennings was a complex figure, often caught in moral dilemmas that showcased Anderson's ability to convey depth and intensity. His performance left a lasting impression, contributing to the show's exploration of justice and personal conflict. After The Rifleman, Anderson's career continued with notable roles in various television series and films, including a memorable part in the classic series The $6 Million Man. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. The pressures of fame took a toll, leading to struggles with depression and a battle against alcoholism. In the late 1980s, Anderson experienced a resurgence in his career, but the shadows of his past lingered. He remained a private individual, often shunning the spotlight. The last known information about him indicates he lived a quiet life, reflecting on his storied career while grappling with the ghosts of his earlier years. Denver Pyle portrayed Frank Hazlitt in the 1958 television series The Rifleman, a character marked by a complex blend of vulnerability and moral ambiguity. Hazlitt, a man caught in the struggles of the Old West, faced personal demons that mirrored the harsh realities of frontier life. Pyle's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a man grappling with his past while navigating the challenges of survival and justice. After The Rifleman, Pyle's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in shows like The Dukes of Hazzard, where he played Uncle Jesse. However, his life was not without turmoil. Pyle faced significant personal hardships, including a battle with alcoholism that affected his relationships and career. He also dealt with the tragic loss of his son, which left a profound impact on him. Despite these challenges, Pyle remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, known for his warmth and humor. In his later years, Pyle's health declined, and he battled cancer. He passed away in 1997, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the personas we see on screen.
People take the right to vote for granted, or when they leave it up to the other fella to see they got.
Patricia Blair portrayed Lou Mallory in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman, a character marked by strength and resilience. Lou was a widow who ran the local hotel, often facing the challenges of life in a rough frontier town. Blair's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a woman who navigated a male-dominated world with grace and determination. After The Rifleman, Patricia Blair's career continued with various television appearances, but she struggled to find roles that matched her earlier success. The pressures of Hollywood took a toll on her personal life. She faced significant hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director John McGreevy, which ended in divorce. Blair also dealt with the loss of her mother, which deeply affected her. In her later years, she stepped away from the spotlight, choosing to live a quieter life. The last known information about Patricia Blair indicates she passed away in 2013, leaving behind a legacy of strong female characters in television history.
You sure?
Yeah, I recognize my brother's horse.
Jack Crucian's portrayal of Doc Burrage in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman left a lasting impression on audiences. As the town's doctor, he was a figure of wisdom and compassion, often caught in the moral dilemmas of the Old West. His character provided not only medical assistance, but also emotional support to the townsfolk, embodying the struggles of a man dedicated to his profession in a harsh environment. Crucian's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in film and television, including appearances in The Twilight Zone and The Apartment. However, his life was marked by personal hardships. He faced the challenges of typecasting, often being seen as a character actor rather than a leading man. In the 1970s, Crucian battled alcoholism, which affected both his personal and professional life. Despite these struggles, he continued to work, demonstrating resilience in the face of adversity. In his later years, Crucian remained active in the industry, but details about his life became scarce. He passed away in 2002, leaving behind a legacy of diverse performances and a complex personal story. His journey reflects the darker side of fame, marked by both triumphs and trials.
He said he'd camp on the river.
Well, not tonight anyway. He paid in advance. That's more than I can say for Smith. Well, it's cleaning day.
Jack Elam's portrayal of Gates in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman left a lasting impression. Gates was a menacing figure, embodying the dark side of the Old West. Elam's unique appearance, with his crooked smile and piercing eyes, made him a memorable antagonist. His performance captured the essence of a ruthless outlaw, showcasing a blend of charm and danger that kept viewers on edge. After The Rifleman, Elam's career continued to flourish, often cast in westerns and crime dramas. He appeared in films like Once Upon a Time in the West and the TV series Gunsmoke. However, his life was not without challenges. Elam faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He struggled with alcoholism, which affected both his personal and professional life. Despite these issues, he maintained a successful career, often playing characters that mirrored his own complex nature. In his later years, Elam found solace in his love for animals and became an advocate for their welfare. He passed away in 2003, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life story remains a testament to the struggles and triumphs of a man who embraced the shadows of his characters.
Now, wait till I see that Mr. Britton you mentioned. Well, isn't it a little late to make any change?
Glenn Strange portrayed Joey Cole in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman, a character marked by a dark and troubled past. Joey was a complex figure, often caught in moral dilemmas that reflected the harsh realities of frontier life. Strange's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a man struggling with his choices and the consequences that followed. This portrayal resonated with audiences, highlighting the internal battles faced by those living in a lawless world. After The Rifleman, Strange's career continued, but he faced significant challenges. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen only as a villain or monster due to his imposing stature. This limited his opportunities in Hollywood. Personal hardships also plagued him. He battled alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal life. Despite these struggles, he found solace in his love for acting and continued to work in various roles, including appearances in horror films. In his later years, Strange faced health issues, including a battle with cancer. He passed away in 1973, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life was a testament to resilience, marked by both triumphs and tribulations. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his struggles, left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry.
I'll get you a drink of water.
Edgar Buchanan portrayed Doc J. Burridge in the 1958 series The Rifleman, bringing a blend of warmth and wisdom to the role of the town doctor. His character often faced moral dilemmas, reflecting the harsh realities of frontier life. Buchanan's performance was marked by a deep understanding of human nature, allowing him to connect with both the characters and the audience. This role added to his reputation as a reliable character actor, known for his ability to convey both humor and gravitas. Buchanan's career spanned several decades, with notable appearances in films and television. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Despite these struggles, he continued to work, often taking on roles that resonated with his own experiences. In his later years, Buchanan remained active in the industry, but he also dealt with health issues that limited his appearances. He passed away in 1979, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. The last known information about him highlights his enduring impact on American television and film, remembered for his unique ability to portray complex characters with depth and sincerity.
Now about what you'd have been up against in Yuma. How's that? Fellow named Britton, Center City.
Joan Taylor portrayed Millie Scott in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman, a role that showcased her talent as a strong, independent woman in a male-dominated world. Millie was a widow who ran the local hotel, embodying resilience and determination. Taylor's performance left a lasting impression, but her career faced challenges after the show ended. In the years that followed, Taylor struggled to find roles that matched her early success. She appeared in various films and television shows, but none reached the same level of acclaim. Her personal life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director Charles Bellamy, which ended in divorce. Taylor also faced financial difficulties, leading her to take on lesser roles in an attempt to stay afloat. In the 1970s, she stepped away from acting, seeking a quieter life. Despite her struggles, she remained a beloved figure among fans of classic television. The last known information about Joan Taylor indicates she lived a reclusive life, away from the public eye, with little documented about her later years. Her legacy as Millie Scott endures, a reminder of her talent and the complexities of her life. Vito Scotti portrayed Alfonso in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman, a character marked by cunning and a touch of darkness. His performance added depth to the show, showcasing his ability to embody complex roles. Scotti's career spanned decades, with notable appearances in various films and television series, often playing characters that reflected his diverse background. He was born in 1918 in San Francisco to Italian immigrant parents, which influenced his casting in many ethnic roles. Despite his success, Scotti faced personal hardships. He struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, including typecasting, and the challenge of being recognized for his talent beyond his ethnic background. In the 1970s, he faced a scandal involving a failed production that left him financially strained. This period of his life was marked by a sense of isolation, as he grappled with the industry's changing landscape and his place within it. In his later years, Scotti continued to work but gradually faded from the public eye. He passed away in 1996, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life remains a testament to the complexities of an actor's journey, marked by both triumphs and tribulations. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike for his contributions to the arts.
We'd better go in.
Not just yet.
Rhys Williams portrayed Doc Burridge in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman, a character marked by a blend of wisdom and vulnerability. As the town doctor, he often found himself in moral dilemmas, reflecting the struggles of a man trying to uphold his Hippocratic oath in a harsh, unforgiving world. Williams brought depth to the role, showcasing the emotional weight of a healer in a violent frontier. After The Rifleman, Williams faced significant challenges, his career waned, and he struggled to find substantial roles in Hollywood. Personal hardships compounded his difficulties. He battled alcoholism, which led to strained relationships and isolation. In the late 1960s, he faced a scandal involving a failed business venture that left him financially unstable. Despite these setbacks, he continued to work in smaller productions, often taking on roles that mirrored his own life struggles. In his later years, Williams became reclusive, with little public information available about his life. He passed away in 1970, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to television and the shadows of his personal battles. The last known details of his life remain scarce, shrouded in mystery, reflecting the complexities of a man who once brought a beloved character to life. Dabbs Greer portrayed Finney in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman, a character marked by vulnerability and a deep sense of loyalty. Finney, a young boy, often found himself in precarious situations, reflecting the harsh realities of life in the Old West. Greer's performance brought a haunting depth to the role, showcasing the struggles of youth against a backdrop of violence and moral dilemmas. After The Rifleman, Greer continued to act, appearing in various films and television shows, but his career was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the loss of his first wife, which left a profound impact on him. Greer also battled type 2 diabetes, a condition that affected his health in later years. Despite these struggles, he remained active in the industry, often taking on character roles that highlighted his versatility. In his later years, Greer became known for his role in the 1990 film The Green Mile, where he played the elderly version of the character Paul Edgecombe. He passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. His story serves as a reminder of the often unseen battles faced by those in the spotlight.
It's been good to you? I think it's lonely.
Michael Pate portrayed Brad Davis in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman, a character marked by complexity and moral ambiguity. Pate's performance brought depth to Davis, a man caught between loyalty and personal ambition, often facing the consequences of his choices. This role showcased Pate's ability to embody characters with a dark edge, setting the stage for a career filled with diverse roles. After The Rifleman, Pate's career continued in film and television, but he faced challenges that would shadow his life. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen as a villain or a supporting character. Personal hardships included a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, leaving him to navigate the complexities of fatherhood alone. Pate also faced financial difficulties, leading to a period of obscurity in the 1970s. In later years, Pate found some stability, working in theater and taking on smaller roles in film. His last known appearances were in the 1990s, after which he faded from the public eye. The details of his final years remain largely unknown, leaving a sense of mystery surrounding his life. Johnny Crawford portrayed Mark McCain in the 1958 television series The Rifleman, capturing the essence of a young boy growing up in the Wild West. His character was marked by innocence and a strong moral compass, often caught between the harsh realities of frontier life and the lessons imparted by his father, Lucas McCain. Crawford's performance resonated with audiences, showcasing a blend of vulnerability and resilience that defined his early career. After The Rifleman ended in 1963, Crawford faced significant challenges. He struggled to transition from child star to adult actor, finding it difficult to secure roles that matched his early success. His career took a turn when he ventured into music, releasing several albums and even performing with a band. However, personal hardships loomed large. In the 1990s, he was diagnosed with a rare form of Alzheimer's disease, which deeply affected his life and career. Despite these struggles, Crawford remained a beloved figure among fans of classic television. In recent years, updates on his condition have been sparse, but he is remembered fondly for his contributions to entertainment and the impact he had on a generation. His legacy endures through the characters he portrayed and the music he created.
Temple, he wouldn't desert.
Do you know why he deserted? The 4th Cal...
John Anderson's portrayal of Cass Callicott in the 1958 TV series The Rifleman left a lasting impression on audiences. Callicott, a complex character, was often seen as a foil to the show's protagonist, embodying the darker aspects of frontier life. Anderson's performance captured the character's moral ambiguity and inner turmoil, showcasing his ability to convey deep emotional struggles. This role marked a significant point in Anderson's career, establishing him as a versatile actor capable of handling intense and challenging roles. After The Rifleman, Anderson faced personal and professional hardships. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen only as a villain or a supporting character. His career included notable appearances in films and television, but he battled the pressures of fame and the industry. In the 1970s, he faced a scandal involving financial difficulties, which led to a public fallout and strained relationships within the industry. Anderson's life was marked by personal challenges, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He also dealt with health issues that affected his ability to work consistently. Despite these struggles, he remained dedicated to his craft, continuing to act until his later years. The last known information about John Anderson indicates that he passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life filled with both triumphs and trials.
Not ready to let me throw all that silly laboratory equipment out now?
No, Ben.
Well,
Royal Dano's portrayal of Aaron Wingate in the 1958 series The Rifleman left a lasting impression. Wingate, a troubled character, was a man grappling with his own demons, reflecting the darker themes of the show. Dano's performance captured the essence of a man torn between his desires and the harsh realities of life, showcasing his ability to convey deep emotional struggles. After The Rifleman, Dano's career continued to flourish, but it was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including battles with alcoholism that affected both his professional and personal life. Despite these struggles, he remained a sought-after character actor, appearing in films like The Last Temptation of Christ and The Outlaw Josie Wales. Dano's life was marked by a series of scandals, including tumultuous relationships and financial difficulties that often left him in precarious situations. He was known for his intense personality, which sometimes alienated colleagues. In his later years, Dano found solace in his work, but the shadows of his past continued to linger. As of the last known information, Royal Dano passed away in 1994, leaving behind a complex legacy of talent intertwined with personal turmoil. His contributions to film and television remain significant, but the man behind the roles was often lost in the darkness of his struggles.
Oh, I wonder what kind of a sheriff would. I mean, you know, what kind of a marshal.
A dead one.
As we wrap up our journey through The Rifleman, we reflect on how this iconic series shaped the lives of its cast and touched the hearts of viewers. Chuck Connors, who played Lucas McCain, faced challenges in his career, transitioning from sports to acting, while Johnny Crawford, as Mark McCain, navigated the pressures of child stardom. The show tackled themes of fatherhood, justice, and community, leaving a lasting impact on its audience. Did you watch The Rifleman during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this classic series? Perhaps you remember the thrilling gunfights or the heartfelt moments between Lucas and Mark. Maybe you have a favorite episode that resonated with you. We invite you to share your stories and memories in the comments below. Your experiences help keep the spirit of The Rifleman alive for future generations.
Nothing in particular, Mike. Come on, you can buy me a cup of coffee.